So thanks for taking the time to sit down with Slowtwitch and tell everybody about your race that's coming up. How Tell us how you got to this point and why you chose Des Moines for your first Ironman of the year, and how you think it's going to go on Sunday.
No, thanks for having me. Yeah, I chose this race because it's like a 7 hour, 8 hour drive from Boulder, despite I flew in. But yeah, it's a hot and humid course. I think it suits my strength with a lake swim, heavy swim. So it's not like if it's non-wetsuit, which is most likely will be, it would like favor the good swimmers, and I've become a good swimmer over the couple of years racing now as a pro. And the bike course is not flat, so it's quite punchy. Which with my setup now, like it's super lightweight, and yeah, I feel that's gonna excel my biking skills. And the run is flat and hot and humid, so hopefully I think like I can perform a really good run on this course, and yeah, shoot for the Kona slot. That's my main goal here in Des Moines in the North American Championships.
Now you recently just DNF'd at a race due to heat stroke.
Yeah.
What did you learn from that experience, and how are you going to apply it in this race Saturday? Because it's supposed to get hot on the race
Oh, it will
run.
get hot. It's actually my second time DNFing. The second time they DNF because of heat stroke. Last year I did in Williamsburg at a PTO supporter race. Yeah, also in third. Uh, yeah, so I think I I love the heat and humidity. I do well on it, but I just got to make sure I stay on top of my hydration and nutrition. So I completely misjudged how hot it was Chattanooga because I was feeling well. I didn't really feel the heat until I couldn't walk anymore and I had collapse on the ground. So yeah, just making sure I take the hydration. I did some sweat testing after Chattanooga. I've been working with some doctors, some specialists to make sure I stay on top of it. So I have a game plan for this weekend. Basically, preload before the race with some sodium, and also during the race, sodium, potassium, and make sure I keep the fluids in at a constant rate. So that doesn't happen again. So it's a much lower intensity an Ironman than a 7.3 because the 7.3 is going pretty much all out. But yeah, so I definitely got to stay on top of it to make sure it doesn't happen again. But I'm not gonna give up on the heat yet.
Have you studied the race course finish line chute so that you aren't misled by a volunteer?
Yeah, so this time it happened to me in Cozumel. I was also in third and got misled during the final 0.2 miles and lost two positions. But yeah, this course is, I did a 7.3 here last year, so I have a pretty good idea. It was the first time, and now the full is kind of the same run course, but with three loops. So I pretty much know that once I get to that turnaround, is just to make a left and shoot to the Capitol building, and then I'll finish. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, on the podium and with a Kona slot.
Now, obviously, a lot of age group fans will be watching this. What kind of advice do you have for them on race day this Sunday, but also races that they're probably preparing for as they watch this in the future?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest tip that I would just say, don't do anything on race day that you haven't practiced or trained, and always make sure to do your pacing and your strategy that you worked with your coach, so you can have that dialed in. Because yeah, we are racing for the win, and you guys most of the times you're racing to finish or maybe to get a good performance, but don't do anything that you haven't done before on the race day. That's my biggest tip.
Okay. And your biggest goal for Sunday is to win, to get a Kona slot? What are you here for?
I'm here for the Kona slot. Definitely my biggest goal should be on the podium, which guarantees me a podium Kona slot. But I wouldn't be surprised if I won. I mean, I'm ready. That's what me and my coach, we have this long-term goal to be good at Ironmans, and I feel like we're in a good track. I already did that in Cozumel, which went super fast and had a good race. But we had the Olympic gold medalist there, Christian Blumenfeld, which is like the fastest guy Ironman right now. So yeah, I'm shooting to have a good performance, and yeah, hopefully get my Kona's law to perform in the Big Island, which I think is my ultimate goal.